Well, it probably had its own charm is not the right word, but electricity definitely is. A feeling of, for the student and myself, to be a part of something that maybe we could cause change to happen. Maybe we could make the school a better place. Maybe we were onto something. And it was the idea of we were in control of our own destiny. These were fairly strong ingredients.
Take a deep breath. Look at me. Look at each other. Because we are together right here, right now. We are angry, sad, hurting, confused, but there is strength together with the wave. With a vision of the future, we can change this school to a place that works for everyone. It's what we pledge to do today that matters. It's not what the principal says or what's going down in East Palo Alto. They don't have the answers to our problems. We do.
Well, one of the conclusions of the wave in that dramatic moment when we faced ourselves and the fact that we could become monsters quite easily was another reality that we hid from that.
Guilty. 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 Guilty.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. Today, we meet our national leader.
Good afternoon. I've made a movie for you. Let me introduce you to our leader. Unable to affect change, but Robert, you are not a bodyguard. And I am not a leader that you should follow. It is over.
I don't believe you anymore of anything you say.
Robert!
You don't know what you're saying!
Robert, you need to have faith not in me or some movement, but in yourself.
So who's going to be my friend now? That's all I want. One friend. One true friend. Someone who's a donut with say a little while. One friend.
I know, Robert, there was no friendship in the wave. It was all driven by love.
You said it would work. You said.
Robert, I screwed up.
We didn't talk about it. It never became a part of discussion outside of the class. So for 10 years it remained mute. Just like in Germany, discussion of the Holocaust probably remained a non-subject. And then one day I'm over in Berkeley buying underwear, and I think it was Steve Caniglia, one of the students, came up and gave me a salute, and it all rushed back. So that evening I went home and wrote about the wave experiment, and I gave it to a friend of mine, Stuart Brand, who was the editor of the Whole Earth catalog, and it was published in that magazine and became a phenomenon after that. In 1981, Norman Lear purchased the story. He wanted to do it as a musical, oddly enough, or a play, but it turned out to be an after-school special, and it won an Emmy and a Peabody, and it was celebrated as an important piece of work. And it became the foundation for a book. The teleplay was novelized by Todd Strasser, and that novelization, a Random House book, is published in, I think now, 23 languages and sold millions of copies. I only performed that story as a play on stage in at the Cowell Theater in San Francisco, I brought together into that auditorium members of the Wave and Holocaust survivors. And I thought if I told the story once, I would kind of dismiss it, wouldn't have to tell it again. So I told the story about not only the Wave, but some of the after events, particularly meeting Eva Moses, who was an Auschwitz twin survivor, and my experience with her, and my experience in going to Germany and telling the story in Germany, in Nuremberg, the Gold Room.
So I'm back in Nuremberg, in this chamber, speaking to these Germans. Their soul is gone. They have no identity. They're hanging upside down on a meat hook. They don't know whether to venerate Hitler or despise him. It's lost between this gold room and this dank chamber. And they look at this film and they read this book and they think I have some answers for them. They don't know I'm an unemployed school teacher. I haven't been able to teach history in 20 years. Once you get fired, you don't get in the public schools. I'm a grandfather at best, and a gym teacher. I work with the disabled. That's as close as I can get to teaching. But for the most part, I'm just overwhelmed by things. Like you, I'm just afraid of everything.
Well, I think I can only report my own reaction. My own reaction was I felt that I had done with it, and I would never have to tell this story again. I told it as completely and as accurately as possible. This would be the end of it. I received a flood of inquiries from people like Jim Jones in San Francisco, psychiatrists, sociologists, academicians, all wanting to know how it happened, could it be replicated? And I turned all of that down. I never went out and spoke about it. I refused to try to comment on something that I was still confused by. So it remained pretty dormant in my own mind until very, very recently. 2 years ago, this was in 2008, a German film company wanted to do it as a feature film, Die Welle. And they showed it at Sundance, and they invited myself and some of the students to come and comment. And I went there and I realized, my heavens, this is an international phenomena and it's important. People are using this experiment to study fascism. But one more important thing happened. The students themselves, particularly Philip Neal and Mark Hancock, decided to do a documentary. They began to go around the country, and oftentimes I'd be with them, interviewing their classmates. So for the first time, by the year 2009, I had access not only to what I was experiencing in the Wave, but what was happening with the students. And I used that information to construct the Wave musical.
You think you see me, but you don't see me at all. You think you know me, but you don't know me at all. You see yourself in me, you see what you want me to be. You think you see me, but you don't see me at all. See me at all, see me at all.
You think I'm invisible, just standing here, but I'm redemption, just watching and waiting.
You can't see me at all. You think I'm happy here in the front row? Just goes to show you what you don't know. You can't see me at all. You think I'm flat, predictable, when I am a colorful, moving character. You can't see me at all. You think I try to follow you, but I see creation, harmonic equation. You can't see me at all. You see yourself in me. You see what you want me to be. You think you see me, but you don't see me at all. See me at all, see me at all.
The Marsh Theater wanted to do a Wave, but it was very complicated and expensive to mount something like that. So I got Mercy High School, my granddaughter was going to Mercy, to participate. So this lovely partnership between a Catholic high school and the Marsh Theater on Valencia Street to construct and assemble this play. And they used students from a variety of sources: public school, private school, students being homeschooled. This great collection of kids from many different backgrounds became the foundation for the Marsh production.
There is a moment in time, when danger stares you in the face, and you step out of place. This moment that is here today, will you speak it
of the things I loved about the play was to explore there is a moment, and there are a couple moments in the play where every child there gets to make a decision, what will I do? And those are very clear moments for the audience as well. I think the audience walks away from the Wave musical with this troubling discussion in their minds about how do we treat one another? How do we behave towards each other? How do we live a good life? It's there. This moment, there is a moment. Each of us have these moments in our life when we can act to help someone or simply be afraid and stand back and maybe do nothing. It's someone else's problem. No, it's all of our problems.
Okay, at this time with a little feeling.